Hi dear fans, friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show once again. And in this Cricket Happening Show, there's a lot of cricket to be talked upon. One is the yesterday's match where I left you, actually the ninth match between in this Champions League T20 tournament, which was played between Hobart Hurricanes and Northern Districts. But let me tell you, Northern Districts were totally demolished by the Hobart Hurricanes yesterday, as Northern Districts were all out for 92, just 92 runs, and they lost by, Northern Districts lost by a huge margin of 86 runs, with Ben Hilfenhaus producing a splendid bowling performances to bowl 4 overs, giving away 14 runs and 3 wickets. And he was the one who did the damage, because he was the one who struck a triple blow to the Northern Districts innings on the top of the order, and after that Northern Districts could never ever recover from such a blow, and they went on, they kept going down, and Hobart Hurricanes won the match by 86 runs. I will have a sneak peek at that when I come back. So this is one thing that we'll be looking at. And currently in the Champions League T20 match today, there is one interesting match. While I'm talking to you, Sunil Narine has struck. Sunil Narine has picked up a wicket. Sam Whiteman had just hit him for a 6 over the deep mid-wicket region. And here I see that Sunil Narine has picked up a wicket. Now Sam Whiteman has tried to slog this one. And Kuldip Yadav, who has actually missed a few chances, has taken this catch here at long on, and Sam Whiteman goes after making 21 of 16 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. And this we are talking about the Perth Scorchers here, who won the toss and elected to bat against the Kolkata Knight Riders. And Perth Scorchers have just lost their 3rd wicket with a score on 120, and we are in the 16th over. So I would be giving you a full summary of this by the time my YouTube broadcast. And while I'm talking to you, well, there is one more wicket which has fallen for the Perth Scorchers here. Kolkata Knight Riders are striking it big here. Kuldip Yadav has come in and picked up the wicket of the very first ball. In fact, this was Narine who has just come to the crease on the fall of the wicket of Sam Whiteman. And let me tell you, this Chinaman left-arm bowler is really making waves today, because what he has done is Kuldip Yadav has actually picked up his 3rd wicket here. In fact, Kuldip, the very first ball that he received from Kuldip Yadav, Chinaman bowler, trying to slog sweep the delivery, it was a fuller delivery. The ball did not turn at all, and the ball took the edge. It flew high in the air, and well, in fact, there was a vacant mid-wicket. There was no mid-wicket region there, and Kuldip Yadav, the bowler himself, has ran there and taken the catch. And what bowling from Kuldip Yadav! I told you the opposition would be contending with 2 good bowlers. One is Sunil Narine at one end and Kuldip Yadav, and all the wickets have gone to the spinners. Kuldip Yadav is really turning it on here. 3.2 overs, no maiden, 19 runs and 3 wickets. Sunil Narine 2 overs for 17, has been a bit costly with 1 wicket. But Perth Scorchers, now they find themselves in a bit of a trouble here at 121 for 4, and we are in the 17th over. So they definitely need to get a move on here, because they don't have many overs left, probably only 3 overs left. In fact, they have 21 legal balls remaining to make the most out of it. Well, as I said, Kuldip Yadav is bowling superbly. The Chinaman bowler is really showing that he is going to be a man to contend with in this Champions League T20. And Kolkata Knight Riders, as I said, are absolutely strengthened with 2 spinners operating in tandem, Kuldip Yadav and Sunil Narine. So Perth Scorchers 122 for 4. We are in the 17th over. I'll keep you posted about that. So that is something that I'll be talking about. So what I'm going to do now, there are other cricket things that I need to really cover on. One is we are talking about the team selection for the tours. One is the England team has been selected for the Sri Lankan tour. Ravi Bopara makes his comeback into the English team after a lot of criticism was there when he was not selected for when India toured England when India toured England and played in the one-day internationals. So and everybody would be very, very keenly viewing this particular tour, because this is a real dress rehearsal before the World Cup starts in 5 months' time in Australia and New Zealand in 2015. The other team that we are looking at is that Pakistan have decided to go for all youngsters. They have decided to discard war horses like Shoaib Malik, Kamran Akmal and Yunus Khan in particular. So it's keeping in view the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. The Pakistan team have decided that they are going to go for the young guns, and that's what they precisely have done. So I'll be talking about that selection, about the England team which has been selected for Sri Lanka, the Pakistan team which has been selected to meet Australia and the United Arab Emirates, and then we also have West Indies touring India, and the West Indies team has also been announced. That is, it is Marlon Samuels and Jerome Taylor making it back to the West Indies team for the tour of India. So I'm going to start off, let's start off with the Pakistan versus Australia, because as I said, that is some news that everyone would like to hear. We are talking about the Pakistan team that has been selected for the tour of the United Arab Emirates, where they would be taking on Australia, and the first T20 match starts between Pakistan and Australia at Dubai. So let's have a look at the team here. Now, looking at the team, if you look at the team, what they have done, what Pakistan have done, and I think one does not know whether that is the right move, but what Pakistan have done is keeping in view the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. In 2015, they have really decided to go for the young guns. Now, as far as the team is concerned, let's have a look at the team. Looking at the team here, let's first have a look at the Pakistan ODI squad that has been selected. Now, Misbah-ul-Haq is the captain, so that is something which is always guaranteed. Ahmed Shahzad, who has been scoring well, Mohammad Hafiz, Umar Akmal, Fawad Alam, who has always been a very, very consistent player in one-day international matches. Now, Umar Amin gets an opportunity. Umar Amin has been has been drafted into the Pakistan ODI squad now. Asad Shafiq, Sohaib Maqsood, who has shown his talent already. But the good news is that, which I'm very, very happy about, is that Sarfraz Ahmed has found a spot. As you know, Sarfraz Ahmed played very well on the tour of Sri Lanka. I thought he made lots of runs, and he definitely merited an inclusion, and he definitely looks to be a really good one-day player with his very good array of strokes, and he was pretty consistent too. So Sarfraz Ahmed has been brought into the team. He's the wicketkeeper batsman, and he's a very aggressive batsman at that. So Sarfraz Ahmed gets an opportunity. Shahid Afridi, and as far as Pakistan are concerned, we all know that Saeed Ajmal, the right arm off spinner, is still, his action is being tested. He has been banned from playing in international matches. Very sad, but unfortunately there is no Saeed Ajmal who is there for Pakistan, which is a big blow for them. But well, that is what it is. Saeed Ajmal is sitting out, unfortunately, and then what they have done is Pakistan have actually brought in a left arm spinner, Raza Hassan, into the team, and they feel pretty highly about him. He's a left arm spinner, and he's the sole frontline spinner for Pakistan. One does not know how that is, but probably they have already hinted that they don't mind even losing matches, because they are definitely building up for the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. And also Umar Gul is also not there. People will be wondering, but Umar Gul is injured, and he also does not find a place in the team because of his injury, unfortunately. Then they have Mohammad Irfan, the tallest player in international cricket, the strapping Mohammad Irfan. Anwar Ali gets an opportunity, Wahab Riaz and Junaid Khan. So that is the team composition of Pakistan. But what one is looking at right now, if you look at it, Yunus Khan, who has been a war horse. Now, Yunus Khan, you would remember, he played against Sri Lanka, but the problem was that he got only one match. He only made 3 runs. But I don't know whether that was the right way to. But as I said, Pakistan are looking for youngsters. So definitely what it means here for me and everyone is that probably we are not going to see Yunis Khan in the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. Well, so Yunis Khan has been discarded, and there is no, as I said, they have decided that looking at youngsters, what they have done is they have decided to remove. There's no Shoaib Malik, there's no Kamran Akmal. Everybody, it looks like Kamran Akmal and Shoaib Malik, probably their careers are going to end. It looks like that because they are not being considered. And then that is the composition as far as the ODI squad is concerned. There is no Mohammad Tala in the team, and no Zulfikar Babar in the one-day international mix. So as you know, Zulfikar Babar is a very he's a pretty old person, so he does not have a chance, unfortunately. Probably, as I said, Pakistan are looking into the youth. While I am talking here, there is something going on here in the match between Perth Scorchers and Kolkata Knight Riders, and as I said, today all the wickets have been going to spin, and while I am talking to you, the Sunil Narine is on a hat-trick right now. Ashton Agar is the first man who tried to hit a straighter one from Sunil Narine, and he lost his stumps. He missed the line of the ball, and the ball went on to hit the stump. So Ashton Agar was bowled by Narine for 4. As I'm talking to you, Sunil Narine is on a hat trick, and right now, and the second wicket that he took is of the batsman Turner. Turner, the very first ball that he received from Sunil Narine, tries to slog sweep him, but again this was a straighter one from Sunil Narine, and it hit the bullseye. In fact, the stumps were gone, and Turner is gone, bowled Narine for a duck. And well, we'll have to wait for the 19th over. Well, let us see. Yes, Sunil Narine has one more over. The 5th and 6th balls have netted him 2 wickets, so that means when Sunil Narine will be bowling his full quota, that is the 4th over, and the 19th, and right now I see that the 19th over is gone, so the 20th over, if at all, it is bowled by Sunil Narine. The first ball of the 20th over, Sunil Narine will be standing on a hat-trick. So I'll come back to that later. So Kolkata Knight Riders doing pretty well here right now, and seeing that Perth Scorchers have been really restricted them to 136 for 6, thanks to Kuldip Yadav and Sunil Narine, who have really bowled excellently. I'll come back to that later. So that is as far as that is concerned. Now, as I said, I was talking to you about the Pakistan squad that has been selected for the tour of Australia and United Arab Emirates, where they play Australia the month of October. And let's have a look at the T20. Now, as you know, T20 has a new captain, and we all know that it is Shahid Afridi, the swashbuckling player, Ahmed Shahzad, Mohammad Hafiz, Umar Akmal, Umar Amin, Sahib Maqsood, Avia Zia, who is a very good attacking batsman, who came in and was gone out, and now went out, and now he has been recalled. Now, Saad Naseem, you would remember, is the new cap in the T20 squad, and I'm told that he played very well for Lahore Lions in the domestic tourneys there in Pakistan. He was also responsible for Lahore Lions winning the domestic T20 tournament there, and as you also know, he's also playing the Champions T20 tournament right now, and he's doing very well, I suppose. So that's the reason he has merited an inclusion. So Saad Naseem, the batsman, comes into the Pakistan team. Mohammad Irfan, Wahab Riaz, Bilawal Bhatti, the all-rounder, he's a specialist in T20, comes back. Anwar Ali and Sohail Tanveer also figures in the T20 squad. So that is the composition. Let's see which are the players who have been left out of the T20 squad here. Looking at the T20 squad, I think I've already spoken about it, so nothing to really speak about. But well, as I said, Pakistan have definitely taken a step, I think, in the right direction, that they are going to be really looking at youngsters as far as the 2015 World Cup in Australia and New Zealand is concerned. By the look of things, it looks like Pakistan are definitely gone in for the youth. So that is the team, that is as far as the Pakistan team is concerned, to tour the United Arab Emirates to take on Australia. Let's look at the other team now, and now we are talking about the England team, which has been selected for the tour of Sri Lanka, where what they have done is, now what England have really signaled here by this selection of this team is that they definitely have lots of confidence in Alistair Cook, and it also gives everyone a sort of a real indication that Alistair Cook, who has been selected as the captain of this squad, will be the captain for the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand too. So the team, Alistair Cook captain, Moeen Ali. Now as far as this particular one-day squad is concerned, which played against India, the difference being that Ravi Bopara, who was not considered, there was a lot of criticism going on that Ravi Bopara was not part of the one-day mix for England when they played India. It's all gone now, as Ravi Bopara has been taken back into the team. So that is something which has happened. So Ravi Bopara comes into the England team, and I think that's a good move, because Bopara is a very nice, very good utility player. He contributes in all departments of the game. And the other inclusion that they have is the wicketkeeper James Taylor, who has made a comeback into the English team here on the dint of his on some current form, I would say. He played very well for Nottinghamshire, and he put on some pretty good runs on the board. So that's the precise reason he comes back. There's no Stuart Broad, unfortunately, due to injury, as he's recovering, and Alistair Cook, Moeen Ali, James Addison. Other than that, well, there's nothing to really talk about. Ian Bell, Ravi Bopara, Josh Butler, Stephen Finn, Harry Gurney, Alex Hales, Chris Jordan, Morgan Stokes. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave you from here, and I'm going to take you down to this match, because as I'm talking to you, this is the final over which is going on in the match between Perth Scorchers and Kolkata Knight Riders, and the hat-trick has been averted. Let me tell you, Yasir Arafat was the man who actually faced the first delivery from Sunil Narine, was on a hat-trick, and the hat-trick has been averted as Yasir Arafat actually pushed and got a single. So 3 balls have gone. So we are finally coming to an end of this 20 overs for the Perth Scorchers. Perth Scorchers have definitely been restricted by KKRs. The 4th delivery from Sunil Narine to Yasir Arafat gets 2 runs. But Adam Vokes has really played well. He's not out on 70 of 51 balls with 8 fours and 1 6. And Adam Vokes would be hoping that he could get some biggies going against Narine, but it's not an easy job. Sunil Narine bowling the 20th over of the Perth Scorchers innings. I'll come back to that later. Now this is as far as, so we talked about the England team which has been selected for Sri Lanka, which is going to be played in November. Let's have a look at the West Indies team which has been selected now to play India in the one-day internationals, and this is going to be played in India, as you know. This particular squad that has been selected by West Indies, the only thing that I would like to talk about here, this Marlon Samuels has been considered. Marlon Samuels, who was out because of some poor form, has finally made it back to the West Indies squad. I always feel that he is a very classic player, and it's just a matter of form for Marlon Samuels, So Marlon Samuels, I'm very happy that Marlon Samuels has made back. In fact, Dwayne Smith on his very good performances in the Indian Premier League and the CPL this time has got included, which is very important according to me, because Dwayne Smith is an explosive player on the top of the order. And fast bowler Jerome Taylor, after a long gap in cricket, comes back into the West Indies squad on pure form. While I'm talking, there is one more wicket which has fallen with the Perth Scorchers. In fact, Sunil Narine has picked up the wicket of Yasir Arafat here, and this is the 4th wicket for Sunil Narine. Narine bowled to Yasir Arafat, and Arafat tried to swipe this ball. This was the carom ball which was delivered by Sunil Narine, and Yasir Arafat has actually hit the ball, and the ball has been taken. The catch has been taken at the point region. Yasir Arafat is gone, but Scorchers have reached the 150 mark. In fact, I see that the Scorchers innings has just ended. So Perth Scorchers have finished with 151 for 7 of their 20 overs, with Adam Vokes not out 71. We'll come back to that later. Just talking about this team which has been selected for the Tour of India. As I said, these are the ones. One is Marlon Samuels coming back, Dwayne Smith top of the order, and also there is another batsman, Leon Johnson, who has been into the team. And the reason that he's in is because Chris Gayle. Now that is the one thing that I need to share. There is going to be 5 one-day internationals which are going to be played between India and West Indies. The first one-day international is between India and West Indies on 8th of October at Kochi, and Chris Gayle, now he is a crowd puller, and especially in India, he's after playing the Indian Premier League, he has a great fan following, and it's very, very sad that West Indies wouldn't be at full strength. And Chris Gayle, what a difference he makes, as we all know. Unfortunately, Chris Gayle it won't be a part of the West Indies squad because of him rehabilitating from injury. But the good thing is that they have Kieron Pollard, who is back now, so that is good news for them. And other than that, they have Ravi Rampal, Kemar Roche, Andre Russell, who is in some great form, and even the Champions League has already shown that. Andre Russell, Darren Sammy, Marlon Samuels, Rendell Simmons, Smith, Jerome Taylor. So this is the team as far as West Indies are concerned, which has been selected to tour India, and it starts from October the 3rd. So that is as far as this is concerned. So I have already spoken about all the teams, so that gives me only some time to go back to the match between Perth Scorchers and tell you what really happened. As I said, Perth Scorchers, all the wickets have gone to the spinners. In fact, just giving you an update here, Perth Scorchers actually won the toss, elected to bat first. They had a good start. The opening was pretty good, with Adam Vokes and Craig Simmons actually getting past the pace bowlers. In fact, it was Yusuf Pathan who started the bowling attack. Jack Scalise has come back into the Kolkata Knight Riders, and definitely I'm saying that Kolkata Knight Riders team is looking a very, very strengthened team now. And the breakthrough, in fact, all the 7 wickets. In fact, Perth Scorchers finished with 151 for 7 of their 20 overs, and all the 7 wickets have gone to the spinners. Kuldip Yadav was the man who actually gave them the breakthrough, broke that stubborn opening stand between Adam Vokes and Craig Simmons when he picked up Craig Simmons' wicket with a ball that missed the edge of Simmons, and Uthappa actually stumped him for 39 of 30 balls, 6 fours and 1 6, and then Mitchell Marsh taking a swipe up at a delivery from Kuldip Yadav, the Chinaman bowler, missed it, and Uthappa stumped him. He was gone for 4. Sam Whiteman, I already talked about it. So nothing to really talk. Let's look at the other cards. Sam Whiteman made 21 of 16 balls, 1 4 and 1 6. Adam Vokes was not out on 71 of 52 balls, 8 fours and 1 6. Nathan Coulter-Line not. Atanagar 4. Alan Turner duck. Yasser Arafat out for 10. Bendorf is not out on not. 151 for 7 was the final tally for Perth Scorchers of the 20 overs. And the Kolkata Knight Riders have done a great job here in restricting them. Looking at the bowling, as I said, all the 7 wickets fell to the spinners. Kuldip Yadav, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 24, bowled excellently, I thought. In fact, all the batsmen have been struggling to pick him up. In fact, they also had Sunil Narine to contend, and this is the first time that Sunil Narine actually conceded more than 9 runs in this Champions League T20 tournament. His 4 overs cost him 31 runs, and he took 4 wickets. Piyush Chawla was costly, 4 overs, none for 35. Jack Scalise on his comeback into this team was pretty costly. 4 overs, no maiden, none for 39. Yusuf Pathan, 4 overs for 22. So Kolkata Knight Riders will be chasing 152 for victory at the rate of 7.55 runs per over. Well, with this live cricket update here from the ground here in the Champions League T20 match, which is being played here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Uppal in Hyderabad, your host Ram would like to sign off for the day. Thank you.